I'm Michelle, and we're going to do some headstands today. We're just going to work on some inversions this way, and maybe wind up in a cooling posture or two. So if you're new to headstands, that's fine. The main focus of a headstand is to sort of regroup, find new perspective. We're going to take ourselves back into child's pose. So the hands behind you, the head to the floor, and just breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Letting the mind find some neutrality, some non-attached focus to what you're doing. So in Sanskrit, there's these great words, sukha, dukkha, the opposite factors of that which is pleasurable, that which is less pleasurable. So finding ourselves right there in the middle of those two, by interlacing the hands, plant the crown of the head inside that interlace and pull in the ribs and belly so much so you find yourself in downward facing dog. So now notice for yourself, if you're too far forward, you're not going to have enough space in the shoulders and it'll wind up really hurting. So I'm going to remind my neck and my ears, this whole area, this juncture, to have a lot of space. So on the forehead, in my down dog, I might keep my knees bent for a while so that I can memorize this expansion, this length. And then as I can memorize that, I walk my feet in. A little bit more, a little bit more. So yes, I'm on the crown of my head, but my feet get so light because I'm using a lot of my belly work, my core work that I've been working on all these years, which I'm sure you have as well. And I'm just experimenting with that spot. I'm experimenting, but I don't feel anything in the back of my neck because I'm elongating those muscles. Now, if you have a wall near you, you might experience it at the wall. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the little house I made for my head, put it up at the wall, and then walk my feet in. Maybe one foot goes up, maybe the other. And then I experiment with where's the balance. So taking one foot away from the wall, softening in the ribs, drawing myself back. And notice I'm trying not to turn my feet out. I'm turning them in, maybe the other leg up, and then maybe both. What I'm definitely trying to do is breathe in and out through my nose, and I'm trying to maintain that same space, lengthening in my ears, behind my neck, the upper back. And then I have the wall there if I need, right? So I can bend the knees, I can take a break, I can stretch one leg back up. Keep both legs back at the wall, but again, I'm just experimenting with what is that middle ground, what is that middle space? And then you can come undone. Counter pose to headstand. Shirshasana is headstand. Shirsha means head. Is child's pose. So you might take it again and then find your way back to your mat. And again, we're just interlacing the hands, putting the head there in the middle, and finding where the balance is. Eventually, you'll take both legs up at the same time, piecing together where that balance is, where's the middle mark, pulling in the ribs and the belly, shoulders away from the ears, and experimenting. Once there, you're going to breathe 30 breaths in and out through your nose. Maybe come down for 15 breaths, or 5 or 7. Come back up. And then slowly take both legs down. Find your way into child's pose. Shirshasana is my favorite pose, if there's a favorite pose. So I said that about a different pose, so it's one of my favorite poses. It's a great thing to do if you have insomnia. It seems counterintuitive, but it's a great thing for headaches. By experiencing where that equilibrium of your body is, all the other stuff kind of falls away. They call it the king of the postures. Western medicine probably would say don't do it as you get older. Eastern medicine, the yogis say they do it up until, in their hundreds, and that's their practice. So I offer that to you about headstands. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.